I jump, I kick, I split, I twist, I pirouette, I Charleston, I do all the tricks.
Sam Wu isn't afraid of ghosts, but Yuki Sutton is.
Well, I'm too afraid to put a question, obviously. So
like
you're going to have to do it, good.
I'm to reach in for you, babe.
Please.
Nana loves 80s TV and Spaceman Jack is all decked out in 80s fashion show. If you could bring one fashion trend from the 80s, what would it be and why? Do you know what? I would bring back the colours. Like they really played with colours.
Neon.
Yes.
Very bright.
And like some of the outfits really went hard. The 80s actually isn't my favourite like era.
Okay, that's great for the show. Let's drag the 80s.
I'm not dragging the 80s. It's just like some of the makeup or the hair. I don't know if I would do it. You know?
Sam Woo's little sister Lucy has a fluffy cat Butterbutt, but Sam is sure that Butterbutt is a highly competent ninja. Have you ever had a pet? And if so, what do you think their secret job would have been?
Yes, I had a dog growing up. I had a little miniature dachshund called Aspen, but we named him Nakachan instead. It was very weird. He had like 5 different names. It was very weird. He lived a secret life. We genuinely made up this whole story that he lived a secret life. And his secret job for a while was that he was a fisherman.
Right.
So he would go fishing before we all woke up. So we'd like come down in the morning and ask him like, what fish did you catch today? And then my dog would like speak on his behalf.
I had a hamster called Barney, and Barney was really funny but really lazy, just liked to sleep all the day. And it was always when we were going to bed that Barney would wake up. So we like to imagine that while we were sleeping, Barney was just like going around the house. He wasn't working. He was too cool for that. He was too lazy. But he would absolutely like, go at the fridge, watch some TV. He probably really liked like Catchphrase and Pointless and those kind of shows. In my head, at least.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Love that for him.
He was sweet. He was a really sweet hamster.
Aww.
Charismatic hamster.
Sam packs his backpack with his space helmet, collectible cards, rice, hot sauce, and an extra pair of underwear, just in case.
You know?
Well, better to be safe than sorry. If you were going on an important journey, what 5 things would you bring with you?
5 things that I bring with me on important. What's the journey?
It's an important journey.
Oh. Yeah.
Sam is off to the moon, so
what would I bring? Yeah. I would bring a picture frame of me and my family. You know, so I'm not sad. I would have to bring like roll-on. I would, because my biggest.
You don't want to smell on the moon.
I hate the idea of smelling. It's another big fear. So roll-on, and then I would bring like a little miniature mouthwash as well.
Very practical.
Yes, and then I would bring some maybe like a really nice top that could make me feel good those low days. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna have to bring my bonnet. Because got to protect the hair.
Bonnet, right.
Yeah, I've got to wear that bonnet if I'm going to space. Hello.
Well, you need
my hair's
going
to be like this, so if I put the bonnet on it, it'll be like...
Combat that anti-gravity.
Exactly, you get it.
I do.
What's up?
I think Sam is quite good, the things he brings. I definitely bring some rice and I definitely bring some hot sauce. Because, good for seasoning my rice and for warding off ghost attacks.
Your Nana's hairspray?
I wouldn't bring Nana's hairspray, aka poison mist.
Yeah.
I would bring rice, I would bring hot sauce. Extra pair of underwear. I mean,
that's a smart
definitely
one.
need an extra pair of underwear, so that's 3.
I should put that on my list.
Too late.
Yeah.
You've got your bonnet. I would bring a good book, a nice long book. Because, I'd
Your
like
list
to...
is so much better than mine.
No, I disagree.
Oh, no, I disagree.
Okay, that's 4. I need a 5th thing. What my 5th thing going to be? I would bring... Do you know what I love? I love Ribena.
Good
I bring
choice.
a big carton of Ribena.
Really good
Other
choice.
fruit juices are available.
I would need to bring bug spray, first of all, because insects love biting me. So above anything else, that's the essential I need. I also would probably pack sun cream for the same reason.
Yeah,
well, not the same reason.
It's important.
Just covering the basics. I would also absolutely bring a good book. Do I have a favourite book at the moment? It might be Sam Wu is Not Afraid of Sharks, actually. That might be my favourite book at the moment. It's kind of up there with War and Peace for me. Two other things. What did Sam bring? Oh, he brought food. Yeah,
He did.
he brought rice. I would bring big bag of crisps. Is that, just kind of can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
Big bag of crisps. And I would also bring a photo of my two dogs from home, so that if I did get lonely, I could look at their little faces.
I bring my sunscreen. I would bring a bar of chocolate.
Oh.
Love a bit of chocolate. Definitely bring my earphones and my phone, but I'm going to put that as one.
Yeah, we can count that as
We'll
one.
count that as one, because I love a bit of music. I would... Yeah. Lip gloss. And lip balm.
We got there.
We've got there.
Sam's best friend, Bernard, is extremely smart at like all school subjects. What was your favorite subject at school?
English.
I thought you would have said history.
I did love history, but my absolute favorite was English. I love reading. I love stories. That's why I got into acting. Yeah, absolutely adore English and all things books.
You love a good book.
I do love a good book.
Me
I would
too.
take it with me on my trip to the moon.
Yeah, you would. I wouldn't, because I got my bonnet. Mine was history. History never made me feel stupid because I was constantly learning. So it just made me feel like, well, I don't know it yet, so it's okay that I don't know it. And then once I knew it, I was like, I felt really smart when I knew what happened before me.
We meet lots of ghosts in the show, including an angry ghost, a pesky ghost, and a hungry ghost. If you were a ghost, what kind of ghost would you be? I could start. I would like to be a pesky ghost. I think pulling pranks on people would be really fun.
It would be fun.
If you're a ghost, but really strange niche pranks, just enough to make people think they're going crazy. Just switch the mugs or something. Or I'm gonna put this chair just a bit further away than where it usually is, so when someone goes to sit down, they fall on the wall. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah, right? You could do a lot. Pesky
Yeah, you
ghosts
could
have
do a
fun,
lot.
I think.
I would also want to be a pesky ghost.
Mm,
That would be really fun.
yeah,
But I just feel like being a ghost would be just so fun in general. Like, you can do whatever you want,
right.
and no one would know.
You could turn the Furby on in the middle of the night, scare everyone.
What's a Furby?
You don't have a Furby?
What is a Furby?
You never had a Furby? How do you describe Furbies? They're they're robot pets. They look they've got elfy ears, but they've got bird beaks, but their eyes blink, and they've got really long eyelashes, and they stare like this, and they're like, "Bah, bah, bah," when they talk. Well, Yuki, this has been delightful.
It's been so wonderful.
I've loved answering questions
I've
with you.
loved answering questions with you as well, Ed.
And if the audience have any more questions, all those and more will be answered.
My DMs are open.
Sam, who is not afraid of ghosts.
Was that good enough for you?
Ooh.